Welcome back, everybody. Look at these new clothes that you've obtained.
Ooh.
Yeah.
They're cool. How'd you get them?
Best Buy restocked the Naboris Mask Amiibo.
How much money have you spent at Best Buy this past year?
Past year? Well, I mean, if you include...
Millions. That's what he said, everyone.
Millions of
He said it like this. Millions and millions. Have you seen that?
No,
Have you seen that?
So.
No.
It's a
Nobody
Vine.
knows what you're talking
Or it's not a
about.
Vine. It's a video of every time Donald Trump has said millions in the past year in one of his speeches. And it goes on for like 2 minutes. It's like millions and millions. And it's ridiculous.
So we're in a dungeon.
Yep.
We're in a camel.
We're in a big old
The
cam.
worst dungeon.
It's one of my dreams.
You think it's the worst one?
It's the worst dungeon.
Yeah. It's the hardest dungeon boss.
The dungeon boss is actually the best, but the dungeon is... Oh, don't look. I wasn't using Amiibo.
Amiibo.
Give me this.
Amiibo.
You can't do that.
Give me this.
You can't do that.
Give me it.
Can you do it?
No, you can't do that.
Give me it.
Stop! You're just wasting time. You can get that right now.
How do you do it?
Freeze it and then shoot the thing and then grab it.
Oh, look at
Oh
you, Zach.
my gosh! It's only
It's
that he's just so
it's
much
almost
smarter.
like I did that the first time I ever played
Bang.
this game, and it was really easy.
There you go.
You got to catch it immediately, so get ready. You can do it.
You can do it.
You got it. Nice.
Good
I
job.
don't think I even got that one in my original pictures.
Nice.
Yeah, 'cause
now
you suck.
you have an ancient
Oh, awesome.
core. Is that
Yeah.
good?
No.
What's it
No,
You
they're
can
not
get
good.
money.
Yeah, you can get money and you can get
Ancient stuff.
you know the swords, the ancient arrows, or not the ancient arrows, the ancient swords and shields that he's had
Yeah.
by killing those guardians. There's a place later in the game where you can buy stuff like that, and there's actually some really cool things that you can buy from him with those as currency. So they're kind of important, kind of not. Not really.
Kind of like my life, right? It's kind of important to me, but no one else.
No one would know.
Exactly.
Yeah, like if I died right now, like you guys would know by the end of the episode because you'd have to walk over my dead body.
Bomb that wall! Oh, pfft.
And your
Ah! Oh man.
So, no joke. Zach put his balls on my head.
Oh, come on,
Why
man.
would you say
So in
this?
turn, I put my balls on his head, and we took a
my
picture of
God.
it. And then he put his balls back on my head, and we got a
Why
picture
would
of
you say
it.
this?
Tyler, throw those pictures up at the end of the video.
Oh man. So, I know you haven't played it, but what are you thinking about this game?
I don't know. I don't know.
You sounded like that was a
Because-
loaded question and you hate it.
No.
I'm
Here's
going
why.
with Zach's interpretation.
No. I like
Where do
I like
go?
all of it, except for the dungeons are just so bad.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It makes me.
There-
I wish it was like the. I know you can't do it because it doesn't fit.
I'm
And
trying
I
to
know
figure out
I've
where I'm
whined
supposed to
about
go. I
3D
can't
Zeldas a
remember.
lot, but I do like a lot of them. I feel like, and I know it doesn't fit in this world, but if you had Twilight's dungeons in this game,
Yeah.
it would be the best game maybe ever.
This is
But
my favorite Zelda world to be in. It's my favorite one to run around and explore. It's my favorite one to do stuff and go places by far. But dungeon-wise, it's like way down the
Yeah.
list.
And
Like,
I don't like.
Really story-wise, too.
yeah, the story's not that great. I do like the champion aspects, and I know they can expand upon it with...
Well, I'm excited to see what the direction they're gonna take with the DLC.
I also don't really like the two things I don't like is the dungeons are just not good to me,
Yeah.
and I don't like all this. I don't mean to sound like the old guy sitting on his porch throwing rocks at the kids running through his yard, but I don't like this Sheikah Slate turning things into magnets and dragging them
Really?
up and like
That's just part
it
of
just doesn't make
Nintendo.
sense to me. You know what I mean?
That's just part of Nintendo's gimmick. They have it in every one of their games.
Yeah, but I feel like Zelda's kind of escaped that until this one.
Eh.
Like there's been gimmicks as far as like a mask put on. I get that. But
Seriously, every single Mario game has had 3D Mario game has had a gimmick.
Yeah.
what did I just say? I said
But-
Zelda's
but, I mean-
escaped
I
it
mean-
until now.
Twilight Princess wasn't...
I didn't like that either. I told Tyler that. The first thing I told Tyler, because he asked about it, because that's his favorite game ever. I think it is anyway. is I told him I really liked it, except for I don't like the 5-hour tutorial,
Yeah.
and I hate the fact that you turn into a dog. To me, that's so stupid.
Oh.
I like Wolf Link.
I don't know. I don't like those kind of gimmicks. Not that we're playing Zelda. There's fish people and rock
Right.
people and that old man's Ganon. But so I know things aren't going to be realistic, but he pulls out his iPad and magnetizes the chest to him. To me,
Right.
that's just dumb. Other than that,
you.
like I said, you put Twilight Princess's dungeons in this game, and I would even say I'm a Zelda fan, but not like to the extent of most gamers. If you put those two together, it could be the best game of all time. But these dungeons just I don't like them.
I probably
Yeah.
should have been inside one of these while
I
I was
mean,
doing that.
that's
Probably.
the map. You're in a walking camel, and everything looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
I mean,
I agree with that because, like I said, this is my favorite Zelda world to be around. Like my favorite Hyrule. Because there's so much to do, so many places to go. Like, even if it doesn't have anything to do with the story,
You never know where it'll go.
even if it doesn't have to do with the story, like
was
you
that?
can get on top of a mountain. And you're like, this is awesome. Look where I am right now, and it's just cool to be there in this game. But as far as story and dungeons, I can name so many other Zeldas I've beat that I'd prefer over this.
Yeah.
Like, Skyward dungeons aren't great, but I'd definitely take them. I'd definitely take its story. Twilight dungeons, the few I've actually gotten through, because I've never beat it, because I'm an idiot and I need to. But they were a lot better.
play through one.
I've actually played through 2.
Oh.
But not on the playthrough I'm at right now. Because I've tried to play it twice. I just never got into it.
Two things. We'll go on.
But even 2D
No, I don't know what
Zeldas...
I'm doing right now.
Even 2D Zeldas...
Oh, yes I do. I'm a genius.
have more fun and better dungeons.
Yeah.
Like a lot of 2D dungeons, I think, suffer
Well,
from
Being bad.
Link to the
being
Past.
the exact same.
Link to the Past and Link Between Worlds had good dungeons, but,
But even in Link to the Past, I think some of the dungeons just get lazy.
yeah.
I hate this stuff.
But
Two things. One, sorry to
Oh, you're
interrupt
fine.
you with that song. You just said so much to see,
Oh,
so
yeah.
much to do, and it reminded me of Hey Now. You're an all-star.
oh, okay.
But anyways,
Oh.
that distracted me from what I was originally going to say, though.
What was it?
Now I don't remember. I hate myself.
You need to play Minish Cap
I do.
because I love it.
Well, I'm going to play. We talked about it in our Smash TV episode, the one-off.
Did we?
That I'm going to do a top 100 list.
Yes.
No!
You
And I need to-
asshole.
I need to replay through a lot of games, and most of the games I need to replay are the Zeldas because I haven't played a lot of them in a long time. Oh, I remember what I was going to say now
Okay.
though.
Good job.
Easy.
Yeah.
I forgot again.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Are you dumb?
Oh,
You're
no,
an idiot.
no. Okay.
Oh.
When you said
Wait.
the Zelda stories,
forgot again.
No, I remember. The Zelda stories. That's one thing. I know I sound like I complain a lot about Zelda.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
No, but if you'll remember, I made a lot of fun of Mega Man X when we played.
Yes, we
through.
made it.
I made a ton of fun of
fun.
it, and that's one of my favorite 3 games of all time.
Yeah.
And I made a ton of fun of it. So I pick games to pieces a lot of times when I probably shouldn't. The only game I can't find fault in is Chrono Trigger. But I think it's because I'm such a, which is rare, JRPG fan. I don't understand people talking about a good Zelda story. Because to me, they're all the same. It's go collect a piece of the Triforce, save the princess, kill Ganon. It's one step above being, hey, you're Mario, we go kill Bowser.
Well, I mean,
Then play
even
Skyward
with,
Sword.
even with Final Fantasy, it's go get these 4 crystals, take down the evil guy.
That's not true.
There's
There's literally
Well,
nothing to do with crystals after the 4th one.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 9.
And 9. That's still not all of them.
I understand that they're different games, so they can't have the same
Oh,
capacity of
easy.
story. Like, obviously, a Zelda isn't going to have the same type of story as a
Well, no,
JRPG.
I get
but
that.
what I'm saying is, that's why I'm hoping that you like Skyward Sword and you see past its controls if you play it with the Wiimote, because I didn't have trouble with them. I know a lot of people did. Tyler did, and a lot of people hate them. So hopefully they remake it with
If they
like
remade
a
on
regular
Switch, I'd be
controller.
pretty hyped.
But it has, without a question in my mind, the best story of a
I've
Zelda
heard that
game
from
I've
a lot of
played.
people.
This is much easier
Without a
with,
doubt.
Revolving Scale.
Yeah.
And yeah,
that's,
I know
that's
that,
how I played this
I
one.
know this game isn't supposed to be some great story, but I hear some people talk about how it's some of the best stories.
Oh no,
in
that's
game.
not true at all.
And I think that's
Wait,
garbage.
this?
Yeah, I've heard tons
This
of people.
game?
No, Zelda
Oh.
in general. And to me,
I was about to say.
the best
No,
story.
sir.
What's the best story in the Zeldas besides Skyward Sword? Because I've
Majora.
probably Majora. Would you say that's
Yeah.
a good story? No, it's an average, okay game story. If you
Well,
think in
yeah.
the
No,
grand scheme of things.
it's the side quest stories that are so good.
Yeah. That one's not the overall story though. I get what you mean by that.
But I guess that's what I'm saying. A lot of people say, "Oh, the stories are great." They're average.
Yeah.
At best, the games are great.
That's what encapsulated me with Skyward Sword so much, because it is a more linear Zelda. But I think there's some good dungeons in it. They're not the best dungeon, but there's some really good ones. But the bosses are amazing. A lot of the bosses
what?
are great. Skyward Sword. A lot of the bosses are really good, but the story is just like, this is where this
Did you see me do it there?
this is where this franchise that we've all come to know and love came from. Like, this is its origin story, and it is a really good origin story. And I hope you like it when you play it. And just, I mean, you find out where Ganon came from in that game.
Oh, really?
And like, the main antagonist before him, like,
Is Ganon.
no, the main antagonist before you find out who or where Ganon came from
Oh,
is
What a
my favorite antagonist in the entire series, which is
Hello, bud.
what's his name?
Demise.
Girahim,
Oh, yeah.
and I love him. So, that's what I know. It's not the best Zelda control wise and like actual gameplay wise, but the story and the characters and the bosses and dungeons just really make it for me.
Yeah. And I
I
hope
never
people
did anything
understand
with that. I have no idea what that is.
I know people understand that I'm saying it. Like, when I say stuff about games, like, I still think this is great. I just don't... I don't love it to the extent that a lot of other people do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because I pick on something... Like I said, Mega Man X, I picked it to death.
We
and I
really
played
did.
through
It was funny.
And I loved it. I mean, I've played it a million times.
I've never did that. What are you doing? What does
He
that
doesn't
do?
even know.
I don't know.
I really don't know what that does. Oh, well, you're closed in.
There you go. You've done it.
I don't think that... Where are the rest of them? Do you know where you're going?
Do you even know what you're doing?
You have two more. One's on its rolly rib.
I know. The
One's
one,
up top.
The one's in the humps.
Ooh,
My
humps.
humps, my humps. My lovely lady ones.
Check it out.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Get in there.
You can do it. Oh, you're there.
Do it.
So you're basically done, because the other one's just up top, and you can just fly to it.
Yeah, but I think my revolving scale is up and we're on pro mode. and-
You idiot. Asshole.
But the Zelda I'm most looking forward to playing, because like I said, I'm going to play through all of them. I'm going to play through every single one of them again, except for 1, 2, Link to the Past, and Link Between Worlds, because I know them really well.
Yeah.
I'm going to play through all the other ones. I may not play Ocarina, because I know it really well, too. The rest of them I plan on playing through, and oddly enough, the one I am most excited about really is Minish Cap. I don't know why, but I really want to play it.
It's awesome. It's my favorite 2D Zelda, mostly because I haven't ever completely... I'm very close to the end of Link to the Past
Give me a
on the
sec.
3DS. Like, very, very
Yeah.
close. I just need to beat it. But
We got
right
2
now,
minutes, 38 seconds.
Minish Cap is my favorite. Why?
Do you like Link to the
Till
Past? or
revolving
not?
scale is back.
Yeah, Link to the Past is really good.
Overrated, in your
No,
opinion?
it's not over. Well, okay. I don't think it's the best Zelda like a lot of people think it is. But at the same time, I can't definitively say what the best Zelda is.
Yeah. And I will say, out of all the series, except for Mario, this is the hardest one to find the best title.
Oh, yeah.
Mario, I think, is the hardest, because you can... I think with Zelda, you can legitimately argue a couple of them, but it comes down to 2 or 3.
Yeah, usually.
Mario,
It's Sunshine. It's actually a lot easier than Zelda.
Tyler is the one man with that opinion.
No, I'm not.
As the best one.
No, I'm being serious. Tons of people think that.
You
They're
always
crazy.
take like yes, there's probably tons, literally like
But there's-
2000s, but the
there's thousands of
overwhelming
people that-
masses of
yeah.
people who think that's not even
I know.
close to the best one. You do the same thing with Banjo.
But the ones you usually see, you still see a lot of them, though.
64
as far as
Galaxy.
64, Galaxy, World, 3.
Yeah.
All of those are, depending on where you look. any of
Galaxy
those could be
2.
on top. Yeah, Galaxy 2. Which we talked about that earlier off
Yeah.
camera. I think of that anyway as just one game.
Yeah.
And if it was released today, DLC. I said
No,
that today.
you said the
You said the DLC.
He
I
said
I
that
think
he
of
thinks
as
it is one.
game.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it just...
I honestly
If it was,
hope.
like Tyler said off camera, I do agree with that. If it was released today, it would just be DLC.
I honestly hope with what I've played of Odyssey so far, I hope they have something in mind like that for what's it called? I can't think.
Yes.
Odyssey.
I hope they have an Odyssey too.
Oh, really? It's I think with Mario, I'm not the biggest Mario fan. But I think with that, like Zelda, a lot of people base what they think the best is off of their own opinion more so than Mario. I feel like a lot of people look more objectively because, like, Skyward Sword is probably my favorite Zelda, and a lot of people don't think that, but I honestly would fight for it to be above Twilight Princess and stuff like that, just because, like, I like it a lot, and I really do think it's that good. But that's also a lot of my bias. But with Mario, like, Mario Sunshine is my favorite Mario. But I know that World is the best.
Yeah.
Or, in my opinion, World is probably the best 2D, and then 64 follows that as the best 3D. Like, I can look
think Galaxy
objectively
might be
at
better
it.
than 64.
I can see that.
I mean, you can do that either way, though. Just kind of like you can do 3 instead of World.
You want to know a secret?
But
What?
Oh, do you have Rivali's Skill yet?
Yeah, I do.
Just fly over that.
I know I push Super Nintendo a lot, so I have a little bit of bias. But I feel like I'm pretty decent about overlooking nostalgia.
Yeah.
I know you probably think I don't. Because I do talk about Super Nintendo a lot. But I remember when we were originally going to do top 10 list instead. And I told Tyler that we need to really look into Link's Awakening. Because I loved it.
Slow in these
And
cities.
And then I went back and played it again. And I'll admit it. Like, if I go back and play it, and it's awful, I'll say it's awful. I was wrong.
Yeah.
And I replayed Link's Awakening, and to me, that's the worst Zelda game that I've played. I haven't played Oracle of Seasons or Spirit Track or Spirit whatever, and Phantom whatever.
Yeah, Spirit Tracks and Phantom Hourglass.
Yeah.
Which,
It's
a
just
lot of
bad.
people say that's the second best 2D, right after A Link
What
to the
is?
Past. But I would highly argue that it's A Link to the Past, Minish Cap, and Link Between Worlds, then the Oracles, and then Link's Awakening. I had no fun playing
I
it.
like 1 and 2 both better.
Oh, well, yeah, I forgot about those. The first Zelda is one of my favorite Zeldas, but literally that's the only Zelda game, not the only one, because I didn't like the Oracles either, but it's the only one where it was a chore. I was like, this is awful. I just want to be done. Like, the Oracles, I had fun for a while, and, like, I was like, yeah, I gotta go do this, but then it got boring after a while.
Yeah.
Link's Awakening, I was like, this is literally not fun
I
at all.
screwed up and I messed this up.
Nice going, asshole.
There we go.
Not that I want to keep talking about it, but it has a point to this. For the top 100 video, I'm not going to include anything that I have not beat all the way through.
Okay.
So I felt the same way about the top 10. I was like, if I'm going to put a top 10 out, I want to at least beat it.
Yeah, know with your opinion.
Yeah, like, if I'm going to have an opinion, I need to have some basis on the opinion.
Right.
So I was like, I haven't played Link's Awakening since I'm a kid. I'm going to go ahead and play it, and I'm going to play it all the way through. And we obviously didn't finish the top 10s. We ended up doing Let's Plays to start out. I got about 3/4 through the game, and I'm like, I don't know that I can do this.
It's not fun.
Like,
It's
I
just
just-
not.
And then at that point, I quit because I was like, it's not going to be this. Because you guys weren't behind it anyway.
Yeah.
And then when I played it, because you guys had never played it at that point.
Yeah.
And I was just speaking up.
I was the
and
same
then I came
way.
to Tyler and I was like, I think I told him on the phone. I was like, don't even play. We're not putting it on the list.
This is the hardest boss of all the dungeons. And that's like, it's not opinion based, everyone thinks so. It's Thunderblight Ganon.
Ooh.
Mostly because,
He looks the same
watch
as the
this
other
mother
bosses.
effer. Yeah.
Stay on your edge. This formidable adversary.
I kind of get the dungeon.
I love her.
I get the,
Brought me.
like Tyler said in an earlier episode,
It
I get the
makes
dungeon and
sense.
the bosses. It makes sense with the game. It's just like,
Not allowed.
It's not
it's
fun.
such a good game.
Fight for your life.
Just, it can be better than this.
So-
you know what I mean?
You'll like Hyrule Castle a lot more.
The reason,
Okay, let's see what we got here.
the reason
Boom. Boom.
I like Minish Cap so much, and I think you will too, is because,
God,
see how fast
I
he
forgot
is?
about this.
He can just fly.
I see that.
You gotta
Really quickly.
jump back and hit him,
Really quickly.
or you can parry him.
God, she's still got
Tyler, can you be good?
Yeah, try to be better. Do your best to be better.
The reason I think that, oh, there goes your bow.
You don't need it.
He has
Anyway, you weren't hitting
lightning,
him
so
with it.
every time he hits you and you have a metal object, he
Oh,
can
just
knock it out of your
knocks it
hand.
out.
Minish Cap is so creative and colorful. The color is more just to do with I like looking at it, but it's so creative with what it is. It really is, and I think you'll really like it for that. And the whole time, it was an adventure like Zelda should be. It wasn't I
had to get up. My back's hurting.
It wasn't a chore at all, like a lot of 2D Zeldas can be. This one was like every region, every dungeon is distinct and different and fun. Like, so the gimmick in it is can become as small as these things called the Minish.
Yeah,
you know,
I went through the first
dungeon. You fight a regular Zelda enemy, but you're so small he's huge.
Yeah.
That's so smart. And then my favorite dungeon in the game is one of the last ones. You're literally in the air. It's kind of like Sky Zone in Sonic.
Yeah.
But you're literally all the way in the air, and then the boss are flying manta rays. 3 of them. And you're jumping across their backs. It's like, it's so unique and smart, and I just like it a lot.
This is kind of off topic, but you just said Sonic.
You love
I
it?
have publicly blasted Sonic several times.
Speaking of Sonic,
As I'm making this list, I decided I'm going to go ahead and really give these a fair shot. Because I feel like I am pretty fair with games. If I make a mistake, I'll go back. So I played Sonic 1 and 2 so far. Sonic 2, I apologize. It's a lot better than what I thought it was.
stop it.
Like a
What's going
lot
on?
better.
I am.
Sonic
This isn't
1,
hard.
I don't apologize. That game was not fun. I mean, it wasn't bad.
Do you know
It
what to
wasn't
do?
bad, it just wasn't a good game.
Oh, come
But Sonic-
on.
Sonic 2 was a
Got
lot
him.
better than I thought it was going
He's
to be.
over there. Run!
I'm not getting him.
You asshole.
Oh, he almost hit
So
me.
what is happening is he can summon... Jesus. He can summon metal spikes and then shoot electricity through them and try to kill you.
That's
What you have to do is grab it with your metallic magnet thingy and shove it back at him so he
metallic magnet thing.
electrocutes himself, and then you can hit him from there. And
some
I'm
food
pretty
in you,
sure
now you're
I'm
good.
pretty sure he does the most damage out of all of them.
Oh, he's
I'm not
putting him up.
positive,
He
but
just put it on him right there, though.
come on, baby
got
girl.
him.
He's almost
He's
dead.
got him just like that.
I don't know. Oh, it
Like
does
that.
hurt him right now.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Good
did
job.
it.
I got
Speaking
from my
of Sonic,
bow that went somewhere.
Speaking of Sonic, me and Tyler yesterday, while he was playing Mario Odyssey, started talking like Tails and Sonic, and and Big the cat, and we came to the
The most
conclusion.
useless character in the history of video games.
I said Sega
we-
should have been forced out of business for making
We
that
came to the
character.
conclusion that I can voice a whole Sonic game if they ask me to.
Sonic!
That's all you have to do for Tails. Anyone can do that. Sonic! No, Sonic! That's all you have to do. It's so easy.
Alright, go.
What?
Sonic.
Sonic? Ho, whoa, Tails. We gotta go. We gotta go get those chili dogs, Tails.
Knuckles.
Oh, no. Froggy! Come on, where are you going?
Amy.
Amy, I can't do girls' voices, even though Tails is a girl.
Rouge the Bat.
Is Tails actually played by a girl?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Probably.
Or a
Are
really
you
young
kidding
boy.
me?
But like, if you just had the main Sonic characters, I bet I could do it. If they gave me a minute to get Knuckles down, because he's different in
Where
every
is this
game.
thing?
But I really do think I could. Because my Sonic is good. Tails, you just have to yell and say Sonic. And
There it is.
Big.
I like seeing people talk, seeing the actual person talking using the character's voice. The best one though out of any is the lady that plays Tommy Pickles in Rugrats. Have you ever seen her do it in person? It's awesome.
do it, but
Go YouTube it. It's awesome. After you finish watching this,
I just
video.
puked in my mouth.
Can I eat it?
No, that was
What
gross.
the?
I hate puke, dude.
Spit it in my mouth.
I had to.
Slosh it around like
It-
two guys. In
my
one
throat
cup.
burns. It's one of those. Oh my god. You don't even know.
Here's another dead person.
Thanks to your valor.
Is she hot?
Like one of my favorite tweets says.
Oh my!
Like, you remember that tweet? I would drag my balls through a mile of glass just to hear her fart through a walkie-talkie. Jesus, that was explosive.
Farted through a walkie-talkie.
Urbosa.
She's
Urbosa.
so hot. I love
Her
her.
hair's pretty
And
good.
she's huge.
Oh
Oh my
my
Jesus
God.
Christ!
That's terrible. I
You
should kill
idiot.
myself.
I hate you.
That's one of the worst smelling things ever.
God.
My eyes are watering.
It's already gone though.
Yeah.
It was
She-
just
She
awful.
gives my favorite
Look at the.
ability.
Oh my god, her thighs.
Everything.
Jesus. I love her.
Good.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
stop.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Oh
lord.
gosh, she just.
I hope in the DLC it's like
She comes out naked.
she's a lot. No,
Okay.
I'm not indecent. As all hell syllables give them all over. That was from Rap God. That was my
Yeah.
best
He
interpretation.
lines up a bunch of people and kills them.
Don't say that.
He did.
I know, but don't say it.
No one.
I do love her a lot. But after we started doing the Sonic voices, for whatever reason, Tyler said something. Oh, because you can become a frog in Mario Odyssey. So he threw his hat on him and said, "Froggy." So then we just started doing it, and then I came back downstairs, and I said,
Care of the princess.
"Hey Tails, have you seen this fanfic of us?
Take good care of her.
It has me fucking you in the ass, while your tail's in mine." So we just started doing fanfics.
It's hilarious because the first thing you turn into in Mario Odyssey is a frog, and Charles Martinet, the guy who does Mario, he goes, "Ribbit, ribbit."
Yeah. I love Charles Martinet. He's a guy.
He is a guy.
He's a good guy.
He is a male.
I love, I feel like he's the best person they could have got to do it. And that is weird how they got a white guy to do it and not a Japanese guy, you know?
Yeah.
That's weird to me. I don't know. We were just talking about, what...
And he doesn't
Art-
always do Mario. He does Mario, Luigi, Wario, Waluigi,
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah.
Of course, all of them sound really similar.
Yeah, but, I mean, I'm pretty sure he does a lot more, too. But, I mean, we were
Wait,
just
I
talking
can't
about a lot of games that come out are, have American or white or black, whatever American person as the, you know what I mean? Whether it be, it's just an American born person is what I'm
Yeah.
saying. A United States born person. But they never have, I want to know if games in Japan have Japanese or Asian-based main characters and not American-based main
Yeah.
characters.
No, I
You
mean,
know?
well, with
'Cause-
Persona 5.
Or if
it's
you
a
get Call of
Japanese-based game, and everyone's named Takamaki or Makoto.
I'm not
or-
going to throw any
Yeah.
countries under the bus, but in Call of Duty, if some countries get a bunch of pussies that just die all the time or quit in the middle of the war.
Oh,
Yeah. Call of Duty, you fight one battle and the game's over.
What's it gonna do? What's it gonna do?
When they're coming for you.
You know, I think this game looks amazing,
Does it?
but what's crazy is
Sorry, I can't play games that are 30 frames a second.
Mario came out and it looks so much better than this.
I think it looks better. than
Your
this for
Mario's
sure.
waiting at home on the half wall.
I know. I threw it inside today. I was gonna come in there and say, "Hey, can you get this when it comes?" But Tyler was asleep at 2 p.m. today
What's that?
because he stayed up till 8 a.m. playing Mario.
Oh yeah, I did.
So if you're
ridiculous.
starting a YouTube channel at home and you have 3 people and you have 71 videos uploaded and 13 of them are from one person, do you feel like that person's pulling their weight?
Definitely
14.
not.
No, there's only
Tyler,
13.
he literally hates you guys, us. He hates the whole
He
concept.
hates himself. He hates everything that isn't Zelda.
The other day, we were coming home from getting a drink at a gas station, and he was talking about how we didn't have that many videos, and I said, you know, you could edit some right now, and he said, I can't do that, and went upstairs and watched someone stream a game, and just sat there and didn't do it. Literally 71 videos, and he has 14 of them?
13. Oh, 14.
14.
He has 13 Zeldas, and he did do Mario Kart. I forgot about Mario Kart because that was like 5.5 years ago.
If you guys hate Tyler, you don't like him that much, and think we should just kick him off, let us know, because we won't hesitate to
So-
do it.
Urbosa gives you my favorite ability.
Is it your favorite?
Yes.
Ooh, look
And
at
it
that.
shocks everyone
Yeah.
near you.
It kills, or it shocks every enemy in the vicinity.
Oh.
We should have 502 Gaming and also have 2 Gaming. Where it's just us.
I burped and laughed, and it was like a, no.
All right. Well,
We're done.
we've done it.
What are we doing next time?
Well,
We're
we can
journeying?
visit the queen real quick and just get our reward.
Because she's hot.
We'll do that next time.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Goodbye.
Let's just get done with it real
We'll
quick.
do it next time.
Next
I'm just doing it off
time.
screen then.
And it's
No,
gone.
you're not
Don't do
doing it off screen.
I had to shut it off because we're at 31 minutes.
Was that
for
31
the episode?
minutes?
Yes, it
Oh, wow.
was. Oh, yeah, 31 minutes.